been inside a lot of inspiring modern homes, and over the last few years, I've noticed the growing trend of clever integration of the home office. Whether it be a small nook or a dedicated room, it's no longer an afterthought, but a key requirement for architects and interior designers to embrace that work from home lifestyle. Thanks, I guess, 2020. Wasn't a great year, but it certainly was a year. So today I thought I'd take you through 7 interior design ideas for your home office. I'm going to talk not only about aesthetics and how to best integrate your home office into your home's interior, but also some of my favorite organizational and motivational hacks to help take your home office to the next level. Let's get into it. A very modern approach to the home office is the integration of a desk space into the overall cabinetry layout. This is a trend that is very much on the rise now. In fact, it's almost a necessity that designers are dedicating space within joinery to create a desk setup. This is great for smaller spaces or for when you can't dedicate an entire room to a home office. I often see these nooks placed near the kitchen and dining as almost a communal work zone, somewhere for you to pay the bills, maybe check your emails without removing yourself from the activities of the home. If you want to incorporate this look into your current home, but custom joinery is not an option for you, then just look for spaces within your home that you could integrate a setup that you could potentially do yourself, maybe underneath the stairs, on a landing, or even in a large wardrobe, so you could actually shut the doors to hide it away. When you need to create a home office quickly, or you can't integrate your desk within your joinery, then an individual desk and chair is by far the best way to go. But how do you make it fit in with the rest of your interiors? There's a few things to consider. Try to select a desk that complements the existing interior and design of your home. So consider the color, the size, and the material to find the perfect desk for your space. A good example here is the Sawmill House. It doesn't get much more simple than a desk and chair, but it seamlessly connects with the rest of the raw, natural interior. Scale-wise, that desk is perfect for the space. It's not too big. The natural timber top paired with the black industrial look of the legs and also the chair just works seamlessly within that interior. We recently added the FlexiSpot E7 Plus standing desk to our loft office because, well, we only had one desk and that just wasn't cutting it. We needed a quick and easy way to add another workspace, and we wanted something strong and stable because, let's be honest, our loft is anything but stable. The E7 Plus is adjustable, so it lets us switch between sitting and standing, which is an absolute game changer when you're working long hours. The 4-leg construction of the desk makes it far more stable and has more load capacity than a typical 2-leg desk. The desk can lift up to 130 centimetres, making it the highest 4-leg standing desk you can buy. But more importantly, it's so strong that at its highest setting, it does not shake. It has a static capacity of 244 kilograms, a 15-year warranty, and is budget-friendly compared to other standing desks in the market that are typically priced higher than $1,000. If you are in the market for a new desk, check out FlexiSpot's website to learn more about the E7 Plus 4-leg desk, or any of their office furniture for that matter. And as an added bonus, you can get $50 off with the discount code below. And a very big thank you to FlexiSpot for making this episode possible. Whether you have an entire room or just a small corner nook, the simplest and easiest hack to make your office more organized and more inspiring is to simply fasten foam pin boards to the wall. You could also use corkboard if this is more in line with your interior aesthetic, but honestly, this is the quickest way to bring a home office to life. I noticed this on a recent home tour in Hampton, just a simple felt backing wall. We also applied this hack to our dedicated home office in Melbourne, and I really loved using it not only for productivity by adding my calendars and my goals to the wall, but also as a creative mood board that I could continue to change. Think about your vertical space. So by adding floating shelves, for example, you're providing more storage and also a practical area for you to house desk supplies, paperwork. But not only that, they look great and you can style them to then match your home and personality. The shelves don't have to be floating. You could add brackets to be a bit more of a feature. If you have enough space, you could bring in larger shelving units, racking, or open cabinetry with drawers. When you want your home office to be as boss as you, then nothing beats the strong, bold contrast of black and white. This is still a big nod to office life, and one that I would only really suggest if your home already has a dark, robust color palette, as this is a very powerful statement when applied to your home office. If opting for a predominantly dark aesthetic, then I suggest adding touches of timber, concrete, or marble for additional texture and depth. If you want to soften this aesthetic, then I'd suggest bringing in more tactile elements like rugs, indoor plants, and maybe a rounded vase with flowers, just to create a more inviting look. On the flip side to dark and moody, working in color is a great way to create a calm working environment. Soft pastels, muted tones of blue and green will immediately instill calm into your interior. Try to avoid high intensity colors like red or orange, as these will instill far more immediate action into your space. Unless you thrive on a high impact working environment, in which case go for it. But if it's chilled vibes you're after, stick to soft blues and greens. Think all things natural to help make your home office a far more pleasant place to work. Natural light is always best, so if you have the option to position your home office near a window, then that is perfect. Just make sure to have window furnishing so that you can combat against any glare from the sun. If you don't have the luxury of a window, then bring the outside in with plants. Indoor plants are a great way to bring life to your home office. They are perfect for styling on shelves or next to your computer, and they are the easiest and greenest way to make any space instantly happier. Natural timber is always a beautiful addition to a home office, as it creates a warm and inviting natural look, and you can easily bring in timber with your desk choice or your shelving. And finally, when it comes to bringing life to your home office, it's not just about nature, but about you. Personalize your home office so it's not all work and no play. Things like photo frames, trinkets, inspirational books, or your favorite possessions. Go ahead and make it personal so that your home office is really tailored to you and your style. So those are 7 interior design ideas for the modern home office. I personally love that designers are embracing that work from home lifestyle a lot more these days, and they're just demanding more functionality from the home. I hope you really found this video helpful. I'd love to know if you're going to integrate any of these tips. Let me know in the comments below, and be sure to like and subscribe because we have plenty more design inspiration videos coming your way.